Okay.
Alle Stationen, vorrücken zum Erobern dieses Bereichs.
Oh, this thing suddenly feels sluggish. What do we have? Only 6 torps? Only 4 guns? Relatively poor concealment. T7. 7 and 8. They got a carrier, they got a hydro, 2 hydro destroyers, 1 radar. 50-second reload, 76 knots, 12 kilometer torpedo range. 10, okay. I have better concealment than these two. Much worse concealment than this guy. Okay. Not even gonna waste my torps. The guy's guaranteed to change direction. There we go. The question is he gonna turn completely? Because if he doesn't, these torpedoes are gonna be too fast. Fuck. Oh, he's turning. He just needs to slow down if he does see these torpedoes. I just needed to fire them slightly more to the left. Hey, yes. Whatever it is, it's there somewhere. It's not moss. I'm also located. It's probably Z39. Would make more sense than Kagero to be all the way here and not firing torpedoes. He does have a hydro, I don't, so the chances of him getting torpedoed next to me getting torpedoed are not in my favor. So we're gonna try to basically ass in towards where I think he is. Unless Albemarle is the closest, but that doesn't make... maybe. Actually, yeah. That destroyer is probably there. Okay. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure this cap was contested without Hipper or Albemarle being inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One probably clipped the land. And yeah, there's definitely something in here because this guy's getting resetted and the cap is not getting kept. Uh-huh. One puff. I wish this torpedo was a bit more to the left. You never know, he can panic. Okay, one. For our next spread. I mean, the reload is pretty damn sweet, so they don't do much damage, but we'll see. There he is. Yep, it's Z39.
Engine boost deactivated.
It was just weird. That's a permafire. That a Kagero would be here somewhere without firing these torpedoes. It just didn't make sense.
The ship is on fire.
What is he doing? You don't have a smoke, you know that, right? I mean, neither do I. I know that.
Problem solved, sir.
Oh, the lack of propulsion module. Turpits, turpits, turpits. I'm not even gonna waste my torps on you. Yeah, if you cycle one by one and then shoot, what, 3 torpedoes, which each does 5k, that's not nearly enough damage or hit chance. Even when you launch both, it's still questionable if anything is gonna be done. That guy's YOLOing our destroyer. Our destroyer... not effective enough. So let's give him a hand.
Engine boost activated.
Oh my god, the gun angles are so bad. Seriously, I only have 4 guns and the angles are so shit. Torpedo angles are also shit. Oh my god, what the fuck was that? Dude, what did I just get hit by? Was that turpits? I didn't see anyone shooting at me and I just lost like 5-6k. Oh great.
All stations, concentrate fire on that target.
2.8. Carrier and Sharni are going to be able to take care of Kagero that's detected. And I'm going to go back, try to defend B. Do I like this destroyer? Not really. Not really. It's trying to be both gunboat and torboat, and it's not really good at either. I mean, with torpedoes that have 12-kilometer range and are so fast, you would expect that this is going to be a torque boat, but you only get 6 of them with horrible torpedo angles, good reload, and only 6 of them, and really low damage, so they're not really mind-blowing. But then you're like, okay, maybe they can be just a helping hand for your guns. But your guns... There's only 4 of them. They also have crappy angles. The reload's good, but they only have 10-kilometer range. And newsflash, you do not have smoke screens. So you shoot from relatively close range, and you cannot go stealth. So how good can you actually use these guns? Yeah. I could kill that guy. Okay, let's try. But God help us then. Insta fire. Oh, it's the turpits with HE. That's what's fucking us up. Amazing.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser. Problem solved, sir.
Can't see shells because of the HP bars. Okay. This is one place, one situation where your short gun range actually works in your favor. It doesn't take you too long to leave your gun range, which means leave your concealment range. But now, here comes the rocket planes. And that means here comes me dead. Okay, he's gonna have to make an assumption. Where did I go? North or south?
Engine boost activated.
And apparently he thinks I'm being more aggressive, so I went north. He's going for the turrets in the meantime. Won't find me there, that's good. And these torpedoes are not gonna find their target. And they're kind of the mix of both. Very weird mix. Very weird. Which is why I don't like them that much. I don't have a problem with a destroyer that's a mix of torps and guns. I think that's perfect. But a destroyer that wants to be a gunboat on one hand, but has really short range of guns and no smoke, which means I have to get really close to use the guns and then get really heavily punished for getting that close and using the guns. That's not exactly a good concept for a gunboat. On the other hand, you got torpedoes that insane range, insane speed, but you only get a couple and they do minimum damage. Not exactly a great torpedo boat either. So what do you do? What do you do? And the concealment in high tiers is not great either. Like, sure, on paper there might be tempting and everything, but I don't know, I'm questioning. First of all, I'm questioning my position right now. It's horrible because I'm about to get detected and blown up by Synop, for example. How do I disengage and not get detected by this dude? I don't think I can. So I guess I'm gonna just try to position myself that I can torp him and then bugger off.
Engine boost deactivated.
But he's gonna kill me now, most likely. Thank you. Ah, one of the torpedoes didn't even get to hit him. He's gonna take 5 out of 5. Unfortunately, 6th one. Yeah, 6th one clipped the land. Although, truth be told, the 5th one barely clipped him, so even if it didn't clip the land, it was far on the left. That means it would have gotten like there. Okay. That worked. That saved our damage. And to make matters crazier, he is actually perma-flooding. It's a very weird DD concept, and I've said this before I even got to test these ships. They don't know what they want to be. Do they want to be gunboats like Friesland, or do they want to be torp boats? I don't know. It looks like you're gonna be a torpedo boat that's gonna try to support your friendly destroyers and let them go ahead of you, and you're gonna very carefully cherry pick your fights, your gunfights, when to engage and when to not engage, because every time you engage, you're gonna pay heavily with your HP, and then you're gonna spend some time.
Our victory is in
You're gonna spend some time licking your wounds and using those heals to get back to a decent amount HP. So you can maybe engage one more time. German and Royal Navy DDs are the same? No? No. they get smokescreen. You can choose when you're gonna engage and when you're gonna disengage. And the concealment of high-tier German DDs is pretty good. 5.9 and 6.1 with 6 km hydro. That's pretty good. And you, like, hydro plus smoke? How can you compare hydro plus smoke to no hydro, no smoke DD? That's two different things. I was referring to don't know if they want to be gun or torpedo mode. Okay, but I wouldn't put these two in the same basket. Like, no way. With German DDs or Royal, especially Royal Navy DDs, even Russian DDs, if you were maybe talking about them, until, like, you can choose, do you go heal or do you go smoke screen? And they have, like, Russian DDs have long range guns with fast shell velocity. These ones don't. Until you get to super high tiers, you get the smoke screen. You get the heal as well. And there are more gunboats than there are torboats, so it's not really a question. With German DDs and Royal Navy DDs, they're a solid, good mix of both, because you can use your guns and you can use your torps. You can use just one, but it's preferable to use both. But you can use either of those two things pretty effectively. And you can choose when you're going to engage, and you can choose to disengage. With these ones, neither of the two are strong enough, so you will be forced to use both to have a decent result. If you take, like, Royal Navy destroyers and you use your torpedoes and guns really good, you're gonna have mind-blowing results. Here, you're forced to use both to have good or decent results. And not always am I gonna get a free 5 torpedo hit on Synop, so you can deduct like half of my damage. And sometimes the carrier is gonna have a bigger hard-on for you, and you won't be able to disengage, where Royal Navy destroyers can just pop a smoke and not give a shit because in 40 seconds they got a new one. I don't know, I'm just like, they're not bad, but they're missing something. They're missing something, and they're gonna be very, very not noob-friendly destroyers, in my opinion. With all the radars, hydros, and carriers out there, these things are not gonna be easy to play. Especially for new players. They have potential, but they are also very, very limited. It's like Wargaming decided to really go over the roof with some things, and then really, really cut it down and limit their capabilities. I don't know. You make up your mind.